I've got some awesome movie news for you guys, and if you are fans of the Uncharted video games, this might be a movie you'd want to check out, or not, because we have our first look of Tom Holland, who is playing Nathan Drake, the lead character in the popular video game series. Now, full disclosure, I have not played any of the Uncharted video games, and I know there's been quite a few of them out there, so I can't say right off the bat if that's going to derail me from wanting to see the movie altogether, but I am a Tom Holland fan, so I think that I might end up seeing it anyway. First off, I have to say that I think he does look cool. Now, I did take a look at what the actual character Nathan Drake is, and I do know who Nathan Drake is. I've just never played the games, but I think Tom Holland looks just like this character. However, I do feel like the character himself looks a bit older than Tom Holland does. So I don't know if a lot of people were completely sold on the fact that Tom Holland was cast as Nathan Drake, but with the whole outfit and the whole look being put together, he does look just like Nathan Drake, but can he act like Nathan Drake? Now that is a completely different conversation altogether, because for one, Nathan Drake seems like this adventurer type of guy, and what I was sort of picturing was more like an Indiana Jones type of character. I know that Tom Holland has become very popular because he's been in those Spider-Man movies, and Sony is actually one of the production companies behind the Uncharted movie. So I think to put him in the same camp may have been a good choice on their part, because, you know, as far as money making goes, they want somebody that is recognizable and could potentially be bankable in this franchise, in this new franchise rather. And you know, Tom Holland, he does impress me with some of his other movies, and to see him sort of taking on this more serious role, I mean, it does seem like this is a completely big step for him, and I feel like he could have a potential to fail in this role, but how could you not? I mean, he was very physically motivated and active as Spider-Man, and he did a lot of his own stunts, so I'd be curious to know if he's going to do a lot of his own stunts once again in the Uncharted movie. I think a lot of people are going to be comparing his role to Indiana Jones quite a bit, but can he pull off a Harrison Ford type of role? And I know that being that adventure type of guy, I feel like it could work out in his favor. I mean, there was a set photo that was released of some kind of tomb looking area with some kind of artifacts. So that was very Indiana Jones inspired. I'll definitely give him that. So story-wise, I'm curious to know how they're going to, you know, where they're going to take this character, and what kind of adventure is he gonna go on. And there is this Magellan book. Is that also inspired by the story? And I'm not sure if that was a part of the video game at all, because this is an adaptation, but it will be interesting to see exactly where Tom Holland is going to be headed in this movie, directed by Ruben Fleischer, who directed movies like Venom, also for Sony, and even the Zombieland movies. So I feel like those had a serious tone to them, but also kind of comedic in a way. So I really hope that they're not going to go downgrade the theme of this movie and have it be less adventure and more comedy theme park thrill ride. I mean, we're already going to be seeing that with Disney's Jungle Cruise movie, so I don't know if I exactly want to see a repeat of that here. I mean, I want to see straight up adventure. I'm talking Lara Croft Tomb Raider, which is another video game adaptation turned into a movie. that, you know, it could also potentially work just like that here in the Uncharted movie. And if, you know, everything all works out, we might actually have a good, solid adventure flick, one that is just action-packed and exciting. I think what may also potentially make it better is the other casting. Now, I heard that Mark Wahlberg was going to be cast as Sully, who is this sort of mentor to Nathan Drake. And I actually do kind of see it, but I feel like I've seen Mark Wahlberg in a lot of comedy movies lately, that even though he's been in a lot of action flicks, I am not sure if I would take his character too seriously, or he might try to make this character be over the top. But then when I saw Antonio Banderas cast in the movie, I said, okay, now I don't know who he's going to play, but he could potentially play a good guy or a bad guy. My bet is he should play a bad guy. I think that would just be so awesome and different. So I hope that that pans out well. But I also saw another set photo from the Uncharted set, and it was of Nolan North talking to Tom Holland. And now Nolan North, if you guys are fans of the video games, you would know that Nolan North is the voice of Nathan Drake in the game. So I think that's kind of cool that, you know, he was maybe giving Tom Holland some pointers and some tips on how to, you know, really truly embody this character like he would. I mean, he literally did. He did the motion capture for the game as well. So I mean, I think that's really cool. So who knows if he has an even more pivotal role to play in the movie than just being a sort of behind the scenes type of guy. I think no matter what happens, a lot of people might be on the fence about what they have seen or heard so far about the Uncharted movie, but I definitely think I'll hold off more judgment when I see a trailer come out, and it might end up not, you know, being that bad of a movie to look out for. So who knows? I might actually have to play the video games first to really get a grasp on this Nathan Drake character. But as long as the fans are happy, then I guess that's all that matters in the end. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the first look of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie. And do you think he can pull off the role of Nathan Drake and do the character justice? And have you guys been fans of the Uncharted video games? So let me know, and as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.